Hello everyone, this is F125. If you like Formula One, please subscribe. We are going through my team career mode here. If you want driver career or breaking point, we also have that on the channel. You can check it out. So we just got done with our second Grand Prix at Melbourne in Australia, and looks like we have some stuff maybe to look at here. Let's take a look at our activities that we can plan. So we have, what, 2 days, and looks like none of these are 2 days. Okay. Looks like none of those are also 2 days. I mean, can you... you can't. It's got the little circle with the line through it that says you can't do that. Okay, some of these are down to 3 days, but here we go. So we got a choice here: secondary sponsor discovery chance, fan rating. This one costs a little bit less, so let's do this because we gotta also remember our cost cap. We don't want to go over it. Let's see here. So let's take a look at this fan rating thing. Looks like we have a message. Hi Multi, I want to update you on the race weekend. We secured a points finish with one of our drivers. While it wasn't a podium, it's still a positive outcome that contributes to our standings. The car performed reliably and the driver showcased solid skills. The result reflects the hard work of the entire team, and we're committed to building on this performance. We'll continue to analyze and improve, aiming for stronger results in the upcoming races. Thank you for your support as we strive for excellence. Best regards, Mathis. Points on the board. Okay. Let's see what we have going on here. So it looks like okay. Insufficient training points to do anything else. So reward active. And we don't have any points here to do anything in these other categories, okay? Fan rating, looks like we're up to a level 1. We have fan rating, team stats plus 5%. Looks like that guy on the right is rubbing his neck. He's been at the desk too long. He probably needs to go home and be with his family. It's early days for the newest team on the grid. Can't wait to see what they bring to the table. Alright, next final reward, receive $100,000. Alright, performance. Okay. So we have 1 top 10. Out of 2 races, 1 top 10 qualifying effort. Feel like it's pretty good considering we're just starting from scratch. So results, Franco is in 5th, and we're 5th overall for the constructors. That's pretty good. Oh, it's only been 1 race, so 2 drivers, I guess. Alright. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Long season ahead. As you can see, there's lots of blanks to the right. And we got a 5th place in Melbourne. That's really great. Alright, looks like some stuff here. Let's take a look at what's in progress. So March 24th. So we still have some time on that. We have 1,300 points. So let's take a look here. Which ones are we? Durability and powertrain. Okay, so let's go back to aero here. And that's unavailable. Alright, a lot of things are locked. Okay, that was 440. That was 361. How about we do that one? Yeah. I don't know why it's reduced in coins. But let's take a look at chassis. 357. Yeah, how about that one? Yeah, let's take a look at that. Alright, we already got stuff going on here, right? So, can't do anything else there. Same with durability, I think, right? Yeah. Alright. So now we have 4 things in progress. All by the end of March. Sounds nice. Let's see. Development, we've already... Oh, this is complete. Yeah, let's try to... Yep, install that. And that one's complete. Yeah, let's try to install that. Alright. And assign upgrades.
When you only have a single part developed, you need to decide which of your drivers gets it. Think carefully. Who can make best use of it to maximize our weekend performance? But also consider how each of your drivers might feel about the decision.
Yeah.
If you have enough parts for both cars, don't worry. We'll fit them to both cars automatically. We'll only ask you to make the call when there's actually a decision to make.
Well, in this case, we have the decision to make, right? So each of them have 4 parts equipped. So let's equip this one to Colapinto. Research, develop, assemble. We earned another trophy. And let's equip this one to Correa. Alright, so they each have one now. Great. Parts equipped. Alright, so right now we're at 9%, 4%, 8%, 5%, 8 to 8, okay. 14, 8, 12, 6, 11, 5, okay. So we're still doing okay there. Facility improvements. We still have something going on here, there, and there. Okay. Personnel. How's things going here? Still unhappy, Colapinto. Maybe you can't make him happy. So, maybe we should focus more on Juan Manuel Correa. It seems like Franco Colapinto is not very happy. Okay. And we don't really have a fill yet for Oliver. Well, expected renewal salary. Team level. Interesting. And good overall for Juan Manuel. Okay, workforce. guess you can't do anything there. Yeah. Alright, so our outgoings is less than our incomings. That's good. And I think we already looked at facility improvements. Alright. So, looks like this one's part way of something. It's got some kind of bar going across the bottom. Oh, this is the fan reward, so we've already done the first one, working on the second one. Okay. So plus 5% something, I remember. For that, finances, we gotta make sure that we don't go over our cost cap. Alright, so we got more incomings than outgoings. That's always a good sign. Alright. Other is the largest category. It's not good to have an other that's largest category there for the outgoings. Internally, the biggest thing is the title sponsors bringing us money. The next is pretty close to that, to corporate weekly income. Okay, and then you got other. Alright, so we started at 8 million, we're at 14 million right now. And let's see where we are versus the cost cap. So we're well below the cost cap. But we have to make sure by the time we get to December that we're still well below it. So you kind of have to extrapolate, maybe linearly or non-linearly, whatever you believe will happen in the future as far as how much we spend. So looks like, oh no, we spent about 4 million and we got to spend 135 million across the year. So realistically, there's about 10 months of the year. So by the time we get to the end of March, we shouldn't be over maybe the 10 million mark to guarantee we still have some room. If we're above 10 million after March, we probably need to back it off some, so we don't go over the cost. Alright, yeah, we don't want to change this customization. Alright, that's improvement. Alright, so I think we've been through all 4 categories. Alright, the facility has requested your attendance to at today's meeting to help them resolve an issue. Okay. Did I miss something? I don't see anything. So we have 635 little coins, stuff to apply to upgrades, and then we are level 1 fan rating, no active boosts, and we have about $14 million right now. Okay. Alright, both of our drivers have requested extra simulator time this week, but our schedule is fully booked with only one time slot available. We need to decide which driver should take priority, who should get the session. So whether we should focus on Colapinto or Correa. Well, I tried helping out Colapinto's attitude and it seemed to fall off, and I don't want to have 2 people that don't like us, so we're going to go with Correa. Alright. So that's upgrades. I guess with advanced time. Okay, and next up is the race in Shanghai. Let's see here, we got some kind of notification thing over here, it looks like. Going on, corporate outreach group level 1. Okay. So let's take a look. Looks like we reached this goal. Let's take a look at our completed improvements. Yeah, outreach group level 1 of 3. Increase the chance of signing new secondary sponsors via sponsored discovery activity by 10%. office with the mandate to seek out future sponsorship activities. Okay, that's great. Let's take a look here. So 1.4 is the least. That's 50% more. It's a pretty big jump. That's the least amount of money. We have to remember our cost cap also for the year. So let's I guess take a look here at doing our this will take 25 days. So let's confirm that improvement. Alright, so no more free improvement slots. That one's still working 20 days. That one's still working 10 days. Okay, great. Alright, that's all we have for this time. Next up is going to be, looks like practice for Shanghai. We'll see you all there.